I'm Cynthia Nevels, the owner of Integrality, a boutique small business consulting firm located in Dallas, Texas. I also am the founder of the Start.Pivot.Grow accelerator program that serves businesses across the globe. I have worked with businesses for over 22 years. I started my career with the Small Business Development Center, worked with SBA, and many other corporate sponsors, partners, as well as financial institutions for 22 years serving small businesses. We help them to prepare their businesses to access capital. And one of the things I want to talk about today is undercapitalization, which happens a great deal in very small businesses that are individuals, sole proprietors, or LLC single members who start their businesses without enough capital and run into a roadblock or stagnation in their business because they don't have enough funding to fuel the growth that the business needs. And undercapitalization can be very dangerous. It often can lead to bankruptcy and entrepreneurs having to go back to seeking a full-time job in order for them to take care of their livelihood. And I want to help prevent that from happening. There are steps that business owners can take prior to launching. But if you've already started the business and you're trying to figure out how are you going to grow, how are you going to access capital, if you've damaged your credit score, your personal credit score, you've damaged your credit limits and with your credit cards, and you are trying to figure out how am I going to qualify? There are three things to remember when it comes to qualifying an undercapitalized business. Number one, your revenue is extraordinarily important. You want to focus on sales, and that seems like the obvious, right? But sometimes it's not. What happens is that when you get into a pickle and business owners are trying to figure it out, they often will divert their attention to areas that are not money making areas, such as putting in numbers of hours in chasing or writing grant applications for their small business versus working on a new marketing strategy, a new sales tactic, a new hero product, or connecting and engaging with their audience. Taking that time that would be dedicated to writing grant applications to dive deeper into providing the solution to the problem that exists in the market to generate more revenue. But you may be saying to yourself, if I don't have the money to do that, how am I going to execute? And that may mean that you have to evaluate your financial position where you are today personally and conduct a financial analysis of where the business is today. Decipher if you can lower expenses, if there is opportunity to lower expenses, or it may mean that you have to liquidate certain assets that you may have in order to access capital to pour into sales and marketing. Those are some ideas that could help you for short-term planning. It's the long game that we're interested in. And if you want to learn more, visit startpivotgrow.com/tools. There's a planner that is there that I created after 22 years of being in the industry, specifically to help you understand what you need to do to get your business ready and in a financial position to access debt capital, whether that's through SBA guaranteed loans or a commercial traditional loan with a financial institution. But you need to understand how that process works, and the loan package planner can help. Remember, don't continue to work and operate undercapitalized. We've got to figure out how to get you funding to fuel growth.